Hello, it's a video. Bob here. It's a little video, I think, probably. I'm playing Everquest. I've been playing my Enchanter again recently. I kind of had like 2 weeks full of Fallout 76 and taking a couple of days break from that. And I'm really got the bug for Everquest. Well, I had the bug for Everquest before Fallout 76 came out, but then stuff, yeah. But then it came out, and I kind of got addicted to that. But I'm planning on playing a lot of Everquest over the winter. I don't know what sort of videos I'll do. You know, as I said before, I feel very unenthusiastic about recording videos at the moment. This video was mainly due to the fact that a couple of weeks ago, I think it must have been longer than that, maybe 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I said that I'd be doing those Everquest stuff because I got the bug back. I was talking about a necromancer at the time, I think, as well. Yeah, that obviously didn't work out. I think because I just, yeah, as I said, just don't have enthusiasm for YouTube, really, doing videos and stuff. It's like I kind of liken it to when I used to own my own. I used to have my own shop. I was a proprietor of my own hobby game shop. You'd sell Magic the Gathering, hobby board games, Yu-Gi-Oh, all that kind of stuff. And got to a point where the people, because when you got a hobby game shop, I think a lot of hobby game shops have like an area where people can come and play games. You have some tables set out. And it got to a point where a load of people were just coming to the shop to play games, and no one was buying anything. You know, which was a business problem, problem for the business. This is, you know, it's not a super duper great analogy, but it kind of fits. Yeah. I think the point is that I think it kind of gets when you start doing something you enjoy, and then it gets to a point where you kind of feel like, oh, for God's sake, you kind of feel like you're it then kind of turns into a job, and then you kind of start thinking to yourself, well, what am I getting out of this job that I'm doing? You know, it's I think that's when things start to get a bit. I need to change to my headphones. This is terrible. Okay, wasn't set up correctly at all. Yeah, I think when it gets to a point where you kind of feel that you're in a job and you're not getting anything from it, I think that's the key moment where you think maybe, well, you know, maybe you need to take a break, or maybe things are coming to an end. But anyway, I am playing Everquest more, so I probably like I've done a video of this spot before, the alligators here in Kazakh Fall. You kind of just saw how I got here. It's pretty easy. I'm level 30. I came here before a bit higher, level 31. And I have to say, like, if you're a new enchanter and or if you're a twink enchanter or whatever, maybe it might be better, because this is quite difficult at level 30. Some of these alligators are 29, I think. I had a fight earlier where I had 2 29s. And I couldn't win the fight. You know, it's like my pet broke charm a couple of times really early. Then I managed to get charm to stick, and then what I was fighting kept breaking root. So it was traumatic, to say the least. I did die once. As you can see here, complete mismatch between my pet and the mob I'm fighting, but that's okay. Yeah, and I gated out a couple of times. In the end, I just had to resort to skullduggery tactics just to break them up, you know, so there wasn't 2 level 29 mobs and I'm level 30 trying to keep them charmed and rooted. It was a bit of a nightmare. But if you're level 30 and you haven't done enchantering before and you're looking for somewhere to test your skills, this is a great spot at level 30, because the mobs are quite close to you in level and you get breaks and stuff. I keep getting breaks all over. Not so bad here actually, but I keep getting breaks all over the place generally. Yeah, so it's a good place to come to yeah, sharpen those blunted enchanter teeth, maybe, if you're not so used to the charming side of things. I was planning on going to I didn't want to do that, but I'll do it anyway. Okay, I was planning on going to not Nagina. I was planning on going to 50%. Look at that. Okay, Okay, Mr. Bloke. I was planning on going to a dungeon in Cunark. I can't remember the name of. What we're going to do is we're going to yeah, I think we're going to memblur him, let him get back up to full, and then there's another little crocodile around the corner, so we'll use this one to fight that one. I'm going to check actually. I don't like it when I don't like being unresearched, but then I can never really be researched because I never know what I'm going to say really until I turn the thing on. I was going to go to down here actually. A few people have mentioned down here to me with regards to leveling an enchanter in from about level 30ish, and so what I might do is maybe finish off this level here, then go to down here just to yeah, just to see how that works. I quite like the idea. This is not really a dungeon crawl, this one. This is just coming to a spot and there are some alligators. But that looks like a bit of a proper dungeon crawl, so I might go and do that. And because I haven't done that before, that'll be another video. There seem to be lots of mobs, lots of casting mobs, lots of mobs running around with Spirit Wolf indoors. So yeah, it's it looks like a barrel of laughs. But again, I imagine it's a good place to yeah, cut you. I mean, I feel quite comfortable now doing my enchantery stuff. Obviously, I'm not as good as some people that do videos and whatnot. I'm older than them for a start. My hands are not what they used to be, but yeah, but it seems to be, I seem to be doing okay, and I think my experience with the previous enchanter has made me a lot more confident in what I'm doing here. And this has been fun. This has been, I have to say, this has been fun. This last level, I came here at level 30 after coming from Najina. Now, interestingly, there's a mob. This mob here, this roaming one, normally spawns around where I'm standing, and then you've got a spawn just over in the corner here, and then there's one just round the corner here. What I've noticed is that the this guy, the roamer, seems to be higher level than this one, so he generally wins this fight. This guy around the corner tends to be, again, I'm not sure it's completely random, but for some reason this one generally tends to be a bloody high level, or higher level than the others, and he generally wins fights. Obviously he won't win a fight now. Actually, as you can see, he's kind of absolutely whooping this one. For those of you, I mean, I'm sure I probably don't need to mention this to anyone really, but for those of you who are new or looking at playing an enchanter as new, this guy was at 50%, so I didn't want to, from the last fight, so I didn't want to burn him down really, because it's a waste of mana. So a combination of calm and mesmerize kind of means that I can memblur him, so he forgets about me, he forgets about the fight essentially, and he heals back up to full again. Might end up using him again actually. I'm not quite sure. Sometimes fights look like they're going one way, then the other mob will come back into it, so it kind of averages out. But I do think that he is high level, so I might use him again. Yeah, so I'll be here till 31. I could stay here till 34, which is when I'll go to my new spot. Not new spot, like my last enchanter did it, but I haven't recorded before. I think I might break now. Yeah, my enchanter before went there, and it's an awesome spot. I mean, I'm sure loads of you know about it, so you know I'm teaching you anything new. But I should really remember to mez there. Really, I've seen enchanters mezzing because roots can break, whereas mezzes don't unless you do damage. So it's a bit of a mistake, I think, for me to root that. I could have just mezzed it, and then I wouldn't have had to worry about a break. Last time I was here, I've only been here for a level so far, but last time I was here I picked up loads of mage focus items. So I'll mez him again. Keep mezzing him until he does a 5% tick, which he should do now. Yeah, calm helps, I think, because it reduces his aggro range. So because he's regenerating at 5% per tick, that just means that he's forgotten about me, essentially. He's completely unaware. These alligators go all the way around here. through this tunnel. It's quite a dangerous spot as well because what I normally find, I'll probably calm this guy. What I normally find is resisted, okay. It's quite close quarters, and the only way for them, the only place that the mobs run to, that's annoying. The only places that the mobs run to is into the water where there are more alligators. So you don't, once they start running, if you're low on mana or you can't get a route to stick, as has happened to me a couple of times, yeah, it might be a problem because it just runs into a load of mobs that are already unhappy. Well, it's already unhappy and it upsets its friends and they come running towards you, and then it's like game over. There we go. So I think we'll charm this one. I'm not sure if I can. How's my mana looking? What I might do is slow this one, slow the crazy dude here. Let's see if that evens the fight out. Again, see, this one might be fairly good, so it might be an even fight. But we'll see. I'll let the fight go on, and we'll see if no, I think it looks like the pet is crazily strong again. So we'll slow him and see if that evens up the fight. Hopefully it will. I slowed this very mob, the one that roams earlier on, and he still won the fight by a fair bit. So it's just yeah, look at this, holy smoke, he's what am I looking at? I've got 4 nukes. That's annoying. I'd like some clearance here then, so I can go and sit and get my mana back and rebuff if I need to. I don't want this guy roaming around. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I'm keeping gate memmed down here because it has saved me from death a couple of times. Oh, got that wrong. I think I got that wrong, didn't I? I did. Oh no! Oh, actually, that was stupid. I got that completely. I was completely confused there. Completely around the wrong way. I got that. For some reason, I was looking at my pet as the enemy mob for some stupid reason. Yeah. Well. Okay. So what do I do now? What have I got left? I've got 4 nukes. Less than 4 nukes. I'm not sure if I've got enough mana to go for another fight. So that wasn't my pet. So that's not the roamer this time. So that's pretty handy. I kind of got it completely wrong there. I should have left it as it was. And I think this guy then would have had less hit points. But is it worth nuking him down here? Do you know what? It's the end of I'm going to finish the video soon. It wasn't meant to be a long video. It was only meant to be a video because I made a video a while back saying that yeah, I was talking about doing loads of grand stuff, but actually when it came to it I was like, you know, maybe I just can't be asked. But certainly if I visit some new places I haven't been to, I will do some I'll do some recording. Okay. It's a shame how it's turned out, really. You know, I think it's I guess it's like anything. You get to a point where you do something for so long, like any job, I guess, or even it's something that you start off doing it as a hobby and because you enjoy doing it. I guess you're going to get to a point eventually where, yeah, this is bad because if he breaks root, no, okay. Well, as you can see, this hasn't worked out particularly well. So I think I will probably suffocate him down. But I'll need to make sure I can cast a suffocate plus a root. And plus a gate maybe, just in case he breaks the root. And then that's it. So this is where I've been, and it's pretty good. Level 30, so that's from the first hell level. But it seems to be going well, you know, can't complain. I think it would be super quick here once I get... Well, I know it's pretty good here. You get like 2 to 3% per level when you're not on a hell level. Okay, so there's loads of bad dudes in there. Bad dudes versus Dragon Ninja. So what do I need? Roots 30. Gates 70. So I need about 200 mana. If I could put a suffocate on him and then just get a root to stick, that's fine. I'll be happy with that. Then we can move on. We'll see what happens. I got myself a mage pet focus item. I think I mentioned when I was down here before. I think I collected a whole set. If you're a mage and you're looking for or anyone looking for focus items, this is a great place to come. I know people tend to go to Nagina for the magicians, but I found this to be a pretty decent spot. Okay, so I think I can just suffocate him down essentially. And get back to what I was talking about. Yeah, I was talking about just sort of, you know, you get to a point where you, where something that you're doing that was enjoyable just it's not enjoyable anymore. And I think that when it starts to feel like a job that you're not getting paid for, I think that's probably, see, that's dangerous. That is, that's what I don't like. Breaking, he's quite close to the edge there. I could finish him off with a Chaos Flux, but root's only 30 mana, isn't it? They do resist the nukes a fair bit because they're only between 1 level and like 3 or 4 levels below me. Let's see if we can finish him off. There we go. Coolio. Okay. So he was the roamer. This guy here has got around 10 minutes before he spawns, so I could probably I'm not sure actually. There are some other mobs up here. I might go and sit down and just med up and get ready for the next lot. Anyway, that's it. As I said, I mean, I'll have some more videos coming up when I'm at places where I haven't been before. This was just going to be a really short video. Because I said that I was going to be doing stuff and then I didn't, so it was just explaining why really, but that's it. Thanks for watching and I'll speak to you again soon.